Applied Mathematics, Chapter 9, Functions. A function is a special case of relation. A relation R such that x to y is considered to be a function if every element of x has a mapping in y and every element of x has a unique mapping in y. The main features of function are: let f be a function from x to y, then every element of x, there exists a unique element of y such that y is equal to fx. Now we can say that every element of x has a unique image in y. 1 is mapped with A, 2 is mapped with B, 3 is mapped with C. Every element of x has a unique image in y. No element of x can have more than one images in y. 1 is mapped with A, 1 is mapped with B, 2 is mapped with C, 3 is mapped with C. Now observe carefully, 1 is mapped with A and 1 is mapped with B. One element of x has two images in y. This is not a function because no element of x can have more than one image in y. So here we are having one element of x has two images in y, more than one images in y. So this is not a function. Distinct elements of x has same images in y. So you can take distinct elements. 1 has an image A, 2 has an image B, and 3 has an image as C. So two distinct elements have the same image. This works. Two distinct elements can have the same image, but one single element cannot have two distinct images. So this is a function. This is a function because two distinct elements have the same image. This works. But in this case, one single element cannot have the two images. So this is not a function. There may be an element of y which are not associated with any element of x. Now observe that 1 is mapped with A, 2 is mapped with A, and 3 is mapped with C. B left all alone. So there may be some extra elements which do not have any image, which are not mapped with any element of x. They are not associated with any element of x. There may be some extra elements which are not in y, which are not associated with element of x. So this works. This is a function. Again, we can say this is a function because there may be an element of y which left behind and it do not be associated with any element of x. Again, we can say that 1 is mapped with A, 2 is mapped with A, 3 is all alone. 3 do not have any mapping. So this is not a function because we know that every element of x must have an image in y. So 3 should be mapped with an element of y. Since 3 is all alone, it is not mapping with any element of any element in y. Therefore, it is not a function. So we observe clearly, it is seen that our first figure, this is a function. This is not a function because one element has two distinct images. It is not a function. This is a function because two elements have the single image. It works. It is a function. Again, this is a function because all element of x are mapped with y. There are some extra elements, say b is not associated with any element of x. This is a function. Again, this is not a function because 3 all alone. So in case of x, 3 do not have any image in y. Therefore, this is not a function. Which of the following relations are the function? Give reason. If it is a function, find domain and range. First function given as a, B, C, C, D and D, E. We can say this is a function because we can first draw it in a this form. First element is for x, A, B, C and D, and here we have B, C, D and E. So we say that A is mapped with B, B with C, C with D and D with E. So we can say that f is a function from x to y. F is a function from x to y because reason is because every element of x has unique image in Y. Every element of X has unique image in Y. Second function is 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 3, 4, 1. Clearly it is observed that 1 and 1. 1 has the image 2, 1 has the image 3. So one element of X has two images in Y. So this is not a function. We say that F is not a function from X to Y because one element of X1 has two images, say 2, 3 in Y. So we can observe here it as X, Y. We have 1, 3, 4, and here we have 2, 1 and 3. 1 is mapped with 2, 3 is mapped with 1, 1 is mapped with 3, and 4 is mapped with 1. So we have 1 has two images 2 and 3. So this is not a function. Again we study with this 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 14. Every element of X has different image in Y. So we have say that F is a function from X to Y. So every element of X has unique image in Y. So again, if we draw this, we can clearly observe that 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 14. And here we have 1, 2, 3, 4 and 7. 2 is mapped with 1, 4 is mapped with 2, 6 is mapped with 3, 8 is mapped with 4, and then 10 is mapped with 3 and 14 is mapped with 7. So we have 6 and 8 has a 6 and 10 has a single image Y, but every element of X has different image in Y, unique image in Y. So this is a function. Now since if it is a function, we have to calculate domain and range also. So in this case our domain is the value of X. That means 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 14, and range is the elements of Y, which is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. Similarly in this case also, this is also function. So our domain is the elements of X, A, B, C, D, and range will be the elements of Y, which is equal to B, C, D, E. Because they said if it's a function, we have to find domain and range also. This is not a function, so need not to find domain and range. As this is not a function, we cannot go further. So only for this we can calculate domain and range when there is given it is a function. A function f defined as fx is equal to x square plus 1, where x belongs to -1, 0, 1, 3, list the elements of f. Now x belongs to -1, 0, 1, 3. We give the value of x, correspondingly we get the value of fx. So we have this is my function. Give the value of x as -1. Corresponding the value of fx is equal to -1 square is 1 plus 1, 2. Give the value of x as 0. We have 1. The value of x as 1. 1 square is 1 plus 1, 2. Give the value of x as 3. So 3 square is 9 plus 1, 10. So this is the elements of function f. This is the function because every element of x has a different image in y. So we can say that -1, 0, 1, 3 all have the different images 2, 1, 2 and 10. So we can say that this is a function. If a function, it's given to us, it's a function fx ax plus b where a and b are the integer. F of -1 has the value as -5 and f of 3 is 3. Find the value of a and b. For this, f of -1 is given as -5. So wherever there is x, we put as -1 and we substitute this function as -5. So I write minus a plus b is equal to -5. This is my first equation. Next is given to me f of 3 is equal to 3. So wherever there is x, I put 3 and the value of this function becomes equals to 3. So I will write a into 3 plus b is equal to 3, which is equal to 3a plus b is equal to 3. This is my second equation. Subtract 1 and 2. Subtract 1 and 2. 1 from 2. What you will get? -4a is equal to -8. A is equal to 2. The value of a as 2. So put the value of a as 2 in equation number 1. So put the value of a is equal to 2 in equation 1. What should I get? -2 plus b is equal to -5. B is equal to -3. So I have to calculate the value of a. We have to find the value of a and b. And a is, so my answer is a is 2 and b is equal to -3. The value of a as 2, b is -3. Write the relation represented by adjoining figure. This figure is given to you by listing the ordered pair. State the domain, codomain and range of this relation. Is this relation a function? First of all, we write the ordered pair. What we get? Observe this figure carefully. P is ordered with 3. So we will write the relation as an ordered pair P3, Q7, R7 and S1. Then we have to write the domain. Domain is, we know that domain is the elements of set A. In this case, the elements of set A is the domain. So we'll write here domain as P, Q, R, S. And range will be the elements which are mapped with this range. You can see the range. Here are the elements which are mapped with the domain. So we have 3, 7 and 1. 3, 7 and 1. Codomain, the elements of set B. All the elements of set B are the codomain. So we have 1, 3, 5, 7. Whether they are mapped or not. 5 is not mapped with any element of X, A. Still, we can say that this is a codomain because every element of B is the codomain. So we have codomain as 1, 3, 5 and 7. Next is relation is a function. Now observe that every element of A has an image in B. Every element of A has an image in B. Though we say that Q and R are two elements have the same image, it works. Two elements have the same image, it works. And we have P and S. P has an image 3 and S has an image 1. So every element of A has an image in B. Therefore, this relation is a function. We say that relation R is a function. We can give the reason also because every element of A has image in B. Every element of A has image in unique image in B. A function is defined by fx is equal to 3x square plus 2x minus 1 upon x plus 1, where x belongs to a real number and x is not equal to -1. We have to find the value of f of -3 plus 1. First of all, we calculate for f of -3. For that, I will write x as -3 in the function As function is given to me as 3x square plus 2x minus 1 upon x plus 1, I will write 3 times minus 3 square plus 2 into minus 3 minus 1 upon minus 3 plus 1. On solving 3 square, it gives me 27 minus 6 minus 1 upon minus 2. That means 20 upon minus 2, which is equal to minus 10. Minus 10. 20, minus 6 minus 1 is 7. 27 minus 7 is 20 upon minus 2 is minus 10. I have to calculate for f of minus 3 plus 1, which is equal to minus 10 plus 1 is equal to minus 9. So minus 9 is my answer. Minus f of minus 3 plus 1 is minus 9 and minus 9 is my answer. Given that, second question is given that fx is equal to x cube minus 1, find x if fx is given as 215. Now in this case, fx is given me as 215 is equal to x cube minus 1. That means x cube is equal to 216, which is equal to x cube is equal to 6 cube. So x is equal to 6. I have to find the value of x. Therefore, the value of x as 6. If you put x as 6 in this function, you will get the result as 215. So hence we checked it also. So the value of x is 6. Domain and range of a function. Let f be a real function, then the set of all possible real number x for which fx is a real number is called the domain of a function f, and it is denoted by df or d. D is equal to x belongs to x such that x belongs to R for all fx belongs to R. The set of images of fx for all x belongs to domain is called the range of the function, and it is denoted by Rf or R. Then R is equal to fx for all x belongs to domain. Equal function. Two functions f and g are said to be equal. F is equal to g if and only if the domain of f is equal to domain of g. The function fx and gx are equal for all x belongs to domain of f or g. Otherwise, we can say the function are not equal. If their domains are not equal, if the domain of f is not equal to domain of g, then we say the functions are not equal. Find the domain of the function fx x upon x square plus 3x plus 2. By the definition of domain, we know that the set of all possible real number x for which fx is equal to a real number is a domain. And we say that in this particular case, fx is the set of all possible real number. So we will make the factors of the denominator. We get fx is equal to x upon x plus 1 x plus 2. Now for the function to be a real number, our denominator should not be equal to 0. So in this case, x plus 1 is greater than 0 and x plus 2 should be greater than 0. Because if it is equal to 0, then the function does not exist. If denominator becomes 0, function does not exist. So it's strictly greater than 0. The denominator should be strictly greater than 0. So it means x is greater than minus 1 and x is greater than minus 2. So we say that in this case, domain, which is denoted by D, we can say that it is a real number. Domain is a real number minus, we subtract minus 1 and minus 2. Minus 1, minus 2, we delete minus 1, minus 2, and the set of all, we can say set of all real numbers is the domain of this function. But we simply subtract minus 1, minus 2, because if minus 1, minus 2 it will be in the part of this domain, then the denominator becomes 0 and function does not exist. So we delete minus 1, minus 2. We say that the domain is the real number minus of minus 1, minus 2. Find the domain and range of the function. Function is given as fx is equal to under root 3 minus 2x. We know that domain is the set of all possible real number x for which fx is a real number. So we say that for domain, fx is a real number. Fx is a real number, it must be a real number. Therefore, 3 minus 2x should be greater than equal to 0. We say that in this particular case, minus 2x is greater than equal to minus 3, or x is less than equal to 3 by 2. So domain in this case, x is less than equal to 3 by 2, domain is minus infinity to 3 by 2. Here 3 by 2 will be included. Minus infinity to less than 3 by 2 means minus infinity to 3 by 2. All the values from minus infinity to 3 by 2 is the domain of this function. Now for range, let fx is equal to y. This implies y is equal to under root of 3 minus 2x. Now 3 minus 2x, it should be 3 minus, we say that in this case domain is given as minus infinity to 3 by 2. So we can say that x should be less than equal to 3 by 2. We have calculated x is less than equal to 3 by 2. So x should be less than equal to 3 by 2. In this particular case, we have 2x is less than equal to 3. Cross multiply, 2x is equal to less than 3. Then subtract 3 from both sides. So minus 3 plus 2x is less than equal to 0. Multiply both sides by minus 1. We get 3 minus 2x is greater than equal to 0. Multiply by minus 1. And we know that when we multiply by minus 1, sign will get changes. So 3 minus 2x is greater than equal to 0. So what is 3 minus 2x? 3 minus 2x is basically, if I take the square root also, 3 minus 2x is greater than equal to 0, hardly matters, is given the function by. So it is y is greater than equal to 0. As y is greater than equal to 0, this means the range is equal to, range R is 0 to infinity. Range R is 0 to infinity. Function is given as fx is equal to x plus 1 upon 2x plus 1. Again we know that domain is a real number. We have domain of the function is a real number. So domain is real number and therefore fx is a real number. Fx must be a real number. Fx means the function is given to us. That means x plus 1, 2x plus 1 is a real number. For the function x plus 1 upon 2x plus 1 be a real number, our denominator should not be equal to 0. Denominator should not be equal to 0. This implies x should not be equal to minus half. So domain is given as, domain is R minus minus half. R minus minus half. Or we can say that domain is a set of real number except minus half. Real number cannot take the value x minus half, and so we take R minus minus half. We excluded minus half and the set of all real number with the all possible values of the real number be the domain of this function. Next, for the range, let y is equal to the given function x plus 1 upon 2x plus 1. So we have cross multiply 2xy plus y is equal to x plus 1. So we have 2xy minus x is equal to 1 minus y. Take x common, you will get 2y minus 1 is equal to 1 minus y. So x is equal to 1 minus y upon 2y minus 1. Again, x is a real number. X is a real number. X is a real number. This implies y, 2y minus 1 should not be equal to 0. That means y should not be equal to half. Y should not be equal to half. So we say that the range of this function is R minus half. Real number except all set of all real number except half. So we say that the range R is given as R minus half. Find the domain and range of the function fx is equal to under root 16 minus x square. So first we write that domain of the function f is a real number, therefore fx must be a real number. fx must be a real number implies that under root 16 minus x square be a real number. Under root 16 minus x square be a real number be a real number means 16 minus x square is greater than equal to 0. So we have 16 minus x square is should be greater than equal to 0. So make the factors 4 minus x, 4 plus x should be greater than equal to 0. That means 4 minus x is greater than 0 and 4 plus x is greater than equal to 0. So we have x in this case is less than equal to 4 and x is greater than equal to minus 4. So domain of this function, domain we can say domain is equal to x is greater than minus 4 to 4. Domain of this function is minus 4 to 4, greater than minus 4 and less than equal to 4. So we and both minus 4 and 4 are included. Therefore, we take the closed interval minus 4 and 4. And for the range, we have let y is equal to under root under root 16 minus x square. 16 minus x square. Y is equal to under root the function 16 minus x square. And we know that this range is a real number. Y is a real number. Y is a real number. Therefore, y should be greater than 0 because square root of any real number is non-negative. Therefore, y is greater than 0. Now, squaring both sides, to calculate this, squaring both sides, what should I get? Squaring both sides, I get y square is equal to 16 minus x square. Squaring both sides, I get y square is equal to 16 minus x square. From here, we have x square is equal to 16 minus y square. Now, x square is greater than equal to 0 for all x belongs to the domain. X square is greater than equal to 0 for all x belongs to domain. So, we have that in this case, we say 16 minus y square should be greater than equal to 0. Make the factors 4 minus y, 4 plus y is greater than equal to 0. Again, I will say 4 minus y is greater than equal to 0 and 4 plus y is greater than equal to 0. In this particular case, I will get y is less than equal to 4 and in this case, I will have y is greater than equal to minus 4. But we say that y is a non-negative, y is strictly greater than 0. So we cannot take minus 4. This will neglect. We neglect this. And the range will be, so required range will be range is equal to 0 to 4. As y is less than equal to 4, 4 will be included and here it is greater than 0. We can take non-negative because it is less than minus 4. We take the non-negative value also. So 0 to 4 will be the range of this function and minus 4 will be the domain of this function. Find the domain and range of the function fx is equal to under root x square minus 9. We know that domain of the function f is a real number. Therefore, fx must be a real number. So, we have if domain belongs to a real number, then fx also be a real number. That means x square minus 9 should be greater than equal to 0. It's a real number, therefore x square minus 9 should be greater than 0. So, we have x square minus 9 should be greater than 0. Make the factors x minus 3, x plus 3 should be greater than 0. Take the breakup x minus 3 greater than equal to 0 and x plus 3 greater than equal to 0. So we have in this case x is greater than equal to 3, adding 3 to both sides, and x is less than equal to minus 3, subtracting 3 to both sides. So here we have x belongs to greater than 3 means 3 to infinity, and here x belongs to less than equal to 3 minus 3 means minus infinity to minus 3. So our domain is equal to minus infinity to minus 3 union 3 to infinity. This is the domain. Now for range, we have let y is equal to under root x square minus 9. Now y be a real number? Range in this, y is a real number. Therefore, y is a real number. Therefore, square root of every real number is non-positive. So y should be greater than 0. Because square root of every real number is non-positive. So y is greater than 0. In this case, squaring both sides, we get y square is equal to x square minus 9. Squaring both sides. For this, x square is equal to y square plus 9. Now we have x square is equal to y square plus 9 and x square is greater than equal to 0. X square is greater than equal to 0 for all x belongs to domain. For all x belongs to the domain of real numbers, therefore x square is greater than equal to 0. Now again, that means y square is plus 9 should be greater than equal to 0. Since y is a real number, it's non-positive, is greater than 0, y square is also greater than equal to 0. So we can say that in this case, range is positive throughout the function. Range is positive real number throughout the function. So we say that y square is greater than 0. So range is positive real number throughout the function. So range R is equal to R plus. It's positive, it's a positive real number for all function. So therefore range is equal to R plus. This is the positive real number. Domain we have calculated as, domain is minus infinity to minus 3 union 3 to infinity, and range is R positive. Find the domain and range of the function fx is equal to 3 minus mod x minus 2. We know that the domain of the function f is a real number. So domain of this function, domain of function f is a real number. Therefore, fx must be a real number. That means 3 minus mod x minus 2 must belongs to a real number. It should be a real number. If the function is a real number, therefore the domain of the function is also a real number. So we can say that domain of this function is a real number. For range, let y is equal to the function fx be a real number. That means y is equal to 3 minus mod x minus 2 be a real number. And we know that mod x is greater than 0. Magnitude of any given number is greater than 0. Mod x is greater than 0. So we have x minus 2 mod is also greater than 0. If mod x is greater than 0, then mod x minus 2 mod is also greater than 0. Subtract this, minus of x minus 2 is less than 0. Multiply both sides by I multiply by minus 1, therefore sign gets changed. Minus of mod x minus 2 is less than 0. Add 3 to both sides. So 3 minus x minus 2 is less than 3. And this is what? This is the function y. That means y is less than 3. Y is less than 3. So range is equal to, in this case we can say y is less than 3. So range R is equal to minus infinity to 3. Range R is minus infinity to 3, whereas domain is a real number R. Find the domain and range of the function fx is equal to mod x minus 4 upon x minus 4. So we know that the domain of the function f is a real number. Domain of the function f is a real number. Therefore, fx must be a real number. Fx must be a real number. That means x minus 4 mod upon x minus 4 is a real number. This implies x minus 4 should not be equal to 0. This means that x should not be equal to 4. Therefore, the domain of this function is all real number except 4. All real number except 4. We can say that all real number except 4. This can be read as all real number except 4. For the range, let y is equal to mod x minus 4 upon x minus 4. And we know that y is a real number. Therefore, we say that there are two cases. Case 1, y is equal to x minus 4 upon x minus 4 if x minus 4 is greater than 0. When x minus 4 is greater than 0, we say that it is mod will become positive x minus 4. So we have y is equal to 1. Case 2, y is equal to minus of x minus 4 upon x minus 4 if x minus 4 is less than 0. If x minus 4 is less than 0, we have the function y as minus of x minus 4 upon x minus 4, which is equal to y is equal to minus 1. So clearly we can say that range is equal to, range R is equal to minus 1 to 1. The range of this function is minus 1 to 1 and the domain is R minus 4, means all real number except 4. I hope you understood this function, how to calculate the domain and range of the given function. So keep watching my video. Must like and subscribe my video.